You mentioned relegation promotion. Maybe we should talk about that, and in particular the playoff for the final promotion spot to the EPL. It's been described, that playoff, as one of the biggest prize money events in sports. I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the most valuable game in the world. I mean, last year's prize was £175 million for just winning a 90 minutes game of football. Now, yes, you've got 46 games to get to before you get to that stage.
Let me just interrupt. It's for those who don't know, there's 3 teams that go from the Championship to the English Premier League. The top 2 in the Championship go, but the third is decided by the following 4 teams play a playoff.
That's right.
So there's a semi-final and a final, and it's the final we're talking about. The winner of that game wins £170 million.
Well, I mean, effectively, that's the increase in revenue as an absolute minimum. For that, and then that works on the absolute assumption that you get promoted and then relegated the next year. Yeah. It only goes up from there. Now, of course, the hidden fact of that is that you need to spend the majority of that money to compete in the Premier League. But actually, you know, being in the Premier League ticks all those boxes from an equity perspective and indeed a status perspective that we described earlier. So it's a magnificent occasion unless you're actually responsible for one of the teams that's playing in that competition. I mean, I took Leeds United to a Championship playoff final long before the amounts of money was this, and ended up getting beat 3-0 by Watford. Watford have never looked back, and Leeds have never recovered. And you know, we're in a position where, you know, the prize is so great. You know, the stress that goes around those that are directly involved is something to watch from a distance and hope you're never too far involved. I get the dubious pleasure after each playoff final. So there's one in League Two, one in League One, and one in the Championship, and obviously everybody focuses on the Championship one. So I went from the elation of Shad Khan's Fulham last year winning, and obviously their celebrations, to turning to the left in the same sort of hospitality suite and seeing everybody from Aston Villa looking down at the floor. So